Just recently in 1 month Bitcoin's price climb over $10,000 simply to fall more than $10,000 the following month. So what exactly are the factors that influence Bitcoin's price? Demand and supply. This influence is major. Nowadays, Bitcoin does not have any physical equivalent in the real world, so BTC are sold on exchanges. The main principle of fiscals says that if beings buy a currency, its proportion rises, and if parties sell the currency, its payment falls. Bitcoin is no exception. The total amount of Bitcoin holders. The total amount of Bitcoins is 21 MLN, but they are produced with time. Currently, there are about 17 MLN BTC, and more than 14 MLN gatherings have wallets with BTC. This numeral is growing rapidly, and since the number of Bitcoins is fixed, the premium will continue to rise. News and mass media. There's always a human factor involved, i.e. the canal people can react to the news. Today we take a closer look at the father of all cryptocurrencies on the chart to answer the question of whether the BTC could be about to make a major price jump. Above all, of course, the question arises: in which direction? Bitcoin price trades in a symmetrical triangle. An asymmetrical triangle is easily recognizable by its two trend lines, which converge to a point. It is important that both trend lines are touched at least twice, and that the price within the formation has at least 4 turning points as a result. Furthermore, the course should pass through the inside of the formation evenly. Typically, the volume is highest at the beginning of the formation and decreases steadily as the formation forms. BTC could be close to a $1,600 move. Many mistakenly think that the course's direction before the formation is a strong indication of the subsequent direction of the eruption. In other words, many mistakenly think a symmetrical triangle is a continuation pattern. This is the case with Mises. In fact, with the Bitcoin course, you have to wait for the breakout direction before you think about taking a position. Otherwise, one leaves the prospect of success more or less to chance, and not to a meaningful probability. Once the breakout direction has been determined, the height of the triangle is projected in the direction of the breakout at the breakout point to obtain a minimum price target. Invest in Bitcoin easily and without complications. Especially newcomers in the field of cryptocurrencies attach great importance to high comfort. In the beginning, setting up Bitcoin wallets and manually sending BTCs can be daunting. In such a case, it is a good idea to start with a reliable, regulated broker who can offer you gain access to over 100 different cryptocurrencies. In the era of globalization, decisions in merely one country can have an influence on the entire world, i.e. admitting Bitcoin as a means of payment in Japan. The greatest difficulty with forestall Bitcoin's premium is that the factors which influence it are hard to predict. Because of this, we recommend that instead of trying to predict the quirks of the world in the future, look backwards. Look at the financial crisis of 2008, look at authorities who restrain a stranglehold on the poor, and the hyperinflation that impacts countries all regions of the world. Look at the nature coin has been handled, operated and mistreated over the past 100 experiences. If you do that, you'll stop worrying about Bitcoin's price, and start being hopeful for how it will change the world.